The cheetah is the world's fastest land mammal. With acceleration that would leave most automobiles in the dust, a cheetah can go from 0 to 60 miles an hour in only 3 seconds. Wild cheetahs are thought to be able to reach speeds of nearly 70 miles an hour, although they can only sustain that speed for about 30 seconds. These cats are nimble at high speeds, able to make quick and sudden turns in pursuit of prey. There's some debate over whether cheetahs are big cats. Some scientists argue that the term only refers to cats that are capable of roaring: lions, tigers, jaguars, and leopards. Cheetahs can't roar, though they can purr. Still, conservation groups tend to embrace the wider definition of big cats. That also includes snow leopards and cougars. Even though their speed makes them fearsome hunters, cheetahs are the most vulnerable of the world's big cats. The International Union for Conservation of Nature currently lists the cheetah as vulnerable to extinction. However, in recent years, scientists have argued that cheetahs should be considered endangered instead, pointing to sizable losses in cheetah populations. There are fewer than 7,000 adult cheetahs remaining in the wild. Appearance and habitat. Cheetahs are famous for their tawny coats covered in black spots, each arranged in a unique pattern to help the animals identify one another. Bold black stripes streak like tears from the inner corners of their eyes down to both sides of their mouths, and the ends of their bushy tails are encircled by black rings. As the only big cat with a semi-retractable claw, rather than the fully retractable claws that help lions tear flesh and climb trees, cheetahs are the sole member of the genus Cynynyx. Cheetahs' coats can vary depending on their habitat. Although they typically prefer open grasslands, cheetahs live in a range of habitats across eastern and southern Africa. One subspecies, the critically endangered Asiatic cheetah, can only be found in Iran, and only a few hundred are believed to be left. Unlike lions, cheetahs don't live in groups. Female cheetahs live on their own, each with a large home range. Females in areas such as the Serengeti, where the prey is migratory, typically follow the herds. Meanwhile, males are either solitary or form small coalitions with one or two other males, typically their littermates. Some males establish small territories in areas where they are likely to find mates. Cheetah populations are under pressure as the open grasslands they favor are disappearing to human occupation and development. Cheetah populations are under pressure as the open grasslands they favor are disappearing to human occupation and development. Given their solitary lives and the size of their home ranges, cheetahs need large areas of connected habitat, likely upwards of 3,800 square miles, to find mates and ultimately survive as a species. However, human settlements have fragmented their habitat, and most protected areas are not large enough to sustain cheetah populations. Conflict with humans, who they're increasingly sharing space with, is another significant threat. If a cheetah kills a goat or sheep, the livestock owner may kill the cheetah in retaliation. Cheetahs also face threats from hunting and the illegal wildlife trade, where they're sold for their skins and as pets. No one knows how many cubs are taken from the wild for the pet trade each year, but some estimates say it may be several hundred. Cheetahs also face fierce competition for prey, and their cubs are particularly vulnerable to predation from lions. Compounding all these problems, cheetahs have an extremely low level of genetic variation, which is essential for a species to evolve in the face of environmental changes and disease. This lack of genetic variation is thought to have nearly